Wow, it is windy out here today, so I'm gonna have to talk loud for the cameras. But right now we're exploring the mud flats here in Haines, Alaska. There's a water system pushing its way up through here. It's probably gonna draw in a bunch of really cool creatures. Lucky for me, I happen to bring this little net. Let's head out in there and see what we can find. Got it! Yes! Holy cow, my net is absolutely full of them. Oh, they're pricking me. Oh!
It doesn't matter where in the world you travel. As long as you can find a place where the ocean meets the shoreline, there are tide pools to be explored and creatures waiting to be found. Even as far north as Haines, Alaska.
We're on a mud flat right now. The tide is low. Maybe a good chance to find some creatures. There's a bunch of little flies and bugs moving around. Maybe some crabs, could be some maroon fish. Let's head up this way and see what we can find. I don't know what lives in these tide pools, so I'm just gonna kind of feel around raccoon style and see if I can scoop anything up. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Wow. I don't know what those are. Yeah, they might be little like sand fleas or something. All right, let's check out this kelp bed. I would love to find some sort of little crab in here. Or maybe some fish. Hopefully they don't bite.
What we are looking at here are kelp isopods. And yeah, they do bite.
Ugh, it absolutely stinks. Like somewhere between the ocean and sewage. Gross. All right, let's keep going. Check this out. I just flipped over this rock. Look at this huge green worm-like creature.
Is that a nereid worm?
Yeah, it is a nereid worm. Let me get it in some water and rinse it off.
That's a big one.
Wow, that is a big one. Here, back up a little bit. Let me rinse it off. Whoa, it's all green and look at that, look at that. Wow.
Crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna pick it back up in my hand.
All right.
Oh, it's slimy. Got it. Wow. That's a nereid worm right there. It's like the caterpillar of the ocean. I've never seen one of these up in this area. We flipped over many rocks and this is the first one that we've seen. That is wicked looking.
They can swim, right?
They can swim. They can also bite. I'm not sure which species, but look at how iridescent this creature is. Emerald in coloration, and it's just reflecting the sunlight. That is so cool looking. He's just kind of feeling around right now. You see his front pinchers out there. Oh, he tried to bite me.
Did it hurt?
No, it didn't actually bite, but I saw his pinchers come out. All right, I'm putting him back under his rock, and let's see what else we can find.
After a near bite from the nereid worm, it was time we move on to the next spot. You never know what you will find at low tide, and these pools were alive with creepy crawlies.
This could be a good rock to flip. Let's check this out. Whoa! Holy cow! Look at this, look at this. Where'd it go, where'd it go? It was a big prickleback eel. Right there. Got it.
That's a good one.
Wow, look at that.
The rock prickleback has a distinct eel-like appearance. However, they are not considered true eels, but rather are a species of bony fish. They range up and down the Pacific coast and can reach nearly 2 feet in length when fully grown.
Yeah, he's just slinking along, wanting to get back into the water. I think if we move in deeper, we'll find some pockets of water that potentially have some larger fish.
When the tide recedes, animals will do their best to stay hidden in the deeper pockets of water. I often find that these areas yield the best results when attempting to discover creatures. And whether you are using your hands, or in this case a small dip net, all it takes is a little patience, and eventually your efforts will pay off.
Guys, I got a pocket of water up here. It's like alive with fish. I can't tell what kind it is, but it's a little bit deeper, and I think we can definitely catch some. Come on. Okay, I can see them all moving up here in this pocket of water. I'm gonna just bring the net through, try to keep up with me. I'm gonna scoop up as many as I can. Let's see how many I can catch. Ready?
Yep, go for it.
Oh yeah, I got a ton of them. Check this out. Yes! Holy cow, my net is absolutely full of them. Let me get all these weeds out. Wow. And they look like some type of little goby species. Oh, ooh, they're pricking me. Look at that. My net is full of fish. Wow, look at that. Okay, well, I've caught 6 of them in the net. And honestly, I'm not sure exactly what species of fish this is. They look like gobies, and I'm saying that because their head kind of looks like a tadpole. The body looks like a fish. They also have these little spikes coming out of the side of their head that are rather sharp. I'm gonna actually have to look these up, but they are absolutely filling up these little tide pools. They're absolutely everywhere. And I could just see them skidding across the surface. Because the water is shallow, I was able to just skim the net across and scoop up, what do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them right now. Wow.
As it turns out, this is actually a species known as the Pacific staghorn sculpin, which gets its name from the spines on the side of its head, which resemble the antlers of a stag. And while I was excited to come across this fish, they are incredibly common in coastal lagoons.
Let's take a moment to look at just a single one of these fish because they're so unique looking. Now, if I was a predator and I were to come in and try to eat this fish, I imagine those hooks would get stuck in my throat, could potentially choke me and kill me. And their eyes are really beautiful. Almost looks like a rainbow design in the pupil, and he keeps puffing up his head. Now, if this is a species of goby, most gobies are able to breathe air out of the water.
Believe it or not, like a goby, the sculpin is also capable of breathing air.
As one cool looking little ocean creature. And that's one of the coolest things about exploring tide pools. You never know what it is that you're gonna come across. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave, stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
If you thought this adventure at low tide was exciting, make sure to go back and watch as we found and got up close with a giant black sea hare. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on our next big adventure.
I can feel him gripping onto my arm. I mean, I can feel him actually like wrapping around me. And I can feel his little tongue under there. Can't bite, right?
No, these guys are vegetarians. They mostly eat algae and kelp.